The underlying energy that we are working with today is the King of Pentacles. Now, this is actually for the week, but the King of Pentacles to me tells me that this is in regards to someone that's very stable, good with money, making money, as a matter of fact. Someone that also shares their goods. This is a card for Taurus. This is very like a Taurian kind of card here, because he has what he has. He's very good at making money, very organized. He's possessive, but he doesn't mind sharing as well. He doesn't mind doing all that. But this can be the card for for Virgo and Capricorn as well. So you could be having to deal with someone that's an Earth sign, and if not, this is just someone in your life that you find very grounding, and he or she is coming up in your reading. Or this could be you wanting to be more grounded, or this is about being more grounded and being more financially abundant. All right. Problem circumstance right now is the Ace of Wands. This means a new, exciting, and enthusiastic beginning, passionate, enthusiastic beginning. However, but it's crossed by judgment. So it's like it's a new start, but it's almost kind of like a repeat. It's happening again. This is the second chance. Now this could be in regards to your love life, as if you're probably going back into something with an ex, possibly. If not, this is just something that's very familiar in a way. Different situation, kind of the same circumstances, maybe with the same kind of same feel to it. But this is a renewal. This is a second chance. So this is in regards to a new beginning, but more of so more so a second chance. Now, what you want in your crowning energy is your wish. You want your wish to come true. In order to get what you want, you have to wish. You have to have a wish. The crowning energy is about what you want, what you deal with, and how do you get what you want. So regarding the wish, you could be dealing with this wish that you already have right now. How to get what you want is to have a wish in mind and have it and manifest it, or you want a wish. Very interesting. You want your wish to come true. In the past, you had the High Priestess. This is somebody that is the keeper of secrets. Someone that is also very intuitive, goes by their instincts, very wise and very knowledgeable. So in the past, possibly you're very knowledgeable. Perhaps also very fertile too, because you see the pomegranates in the background here. So maybe you're possibly very expressing more of your sexuality, but also being more having more wisdom and using your instincts a lot more in the past. In the present, though, you have temperance, which is moderation in all things, and divine timing. So I think this means divine timing because seems like things are not moving very well. But you know that because when divine timing kicks in, things kind of feel a little slow. But sometimes, I can't speak for every time. From my experience with divine timing, it's usually just he's working on it. You could feel he's working on it. But temperance, it's about divine timing, things going the way it's going because it has to. It's all in your favor and all planned out from the future from the universe. So just keep doing what you're doing. Make sure you have moderate. You are moderating with everything that you've got. Spend some time with each and every part and aspect of your life. And the universe has got you covered at the moment. But in the past here, you do have death, which means that you're going to be going through some slow but gradual change. That's definitely what divine timing does. It pushes us towards that change that needs to be done. So this is what you have to look forward to. Letting go of something so that way it can help you change. Let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers to get a better understanding of the reading here. Please clarify the Ace of Wands. Please clarify the Ace of Wands. Ooh. Taking action. The Ace of Wands clarifier is in regards to taking action upon what has been manifested. So you may have manifested something recently, and it came back to you, and now you're taking action upon it. You're going about this in a new and exciting and passionate journey. Okay. Here's the Judgment. Speaking of. Seven of Cups. So having a lot of options, or perhaps this is illusions, things that are too good to be true. So perhaps you're dealing with a second chance that seems a little too good to be true. That could be one of the things here, or perhaps you have a lot of options. Again, you have an option to pick which path you have to take. Once again. So in regards to justice, so this could be a renewal with options, or a renewal that seems too good to be true. What is the Nine of Cups? What is the Nine of Cups? The Page of Cups. So your wish is to offer love, or to receive an offer of love. You could be dealing with somebody that is offering you love, and that is your wish. Or you could want love, and the way to get your love is to offer love yourself. Ooh, Libra. We see you. Okay. The High Priestess. In the past, what is the High Priestess? What does this High Priestess speak of in the past? What knowledge has Libra gotten in the past? The Six of Pentacles. So there is balance. You or another person were very knowledgeable, very wise in regards to balancing things. Perhaps you're keeping the balance, or maybe there were secrets in regards to equality. So maybe Let me just pull one more card for that because that's a little confusing. 6 of Pentacles. Can I have one more card for the High Priestess, please? One more card for the High Priestess. Four of Swords. So it has so the High Priestess has is in regards to balancing things out and taking a rest. So perhaps this was you. Perhaps you've taken a time out for yourself to gain more balance within yourself and resting. Some past situations probably probably had something to do with all that rest, but I honestly think that you guys took the time out for yourselves, really balanced yourselves out, and that's how you were able to be the High Priestess in the past, someone that's very wise and knowledgeable. You gave yourself that TLC. Alright, what is the Temperance in the present? Temperance in the present. Temperance in the present. Aha! The Two of Wands. This is picking the path of which you want to journey to. This is us. This is making a decision. Being stuck at a crossroads. So perhaps you're taking into account every decision that you're making at the moment. You're taking your time and you're making your decision. Divine time is going to help you with that decision as well. That's what it seems like to me. So you have divine timing, and you have moderation in all things in regards to making a decision. The divine timing, it's like they're going to be helping you with that. I still think you guys should still figure out which way you want to go, because it's our lives. But whatever path you decide to choose, divine timing will help. Please clarify the Death card, please. Please clarify the Death card. Ooh, it's a lot of cards. All of them fell face up, too. Clarify death. Clarify death. What change will be in the future? Ah, the Queen of Pentacles. Perhaps you're going to be transitioning into the Queen of Pentacles. Someone that is, someone that is much more grounded, very good with money, very organized. Someone that's financially abundant. Perhaps that's what you're transitioning into. Someone that's a much more stable partner for you. Someone that's a much more stable partner, someone that that is very that's in it for the long haul in a way. That's probably what you're transitioning to, or this change could bring you a Queen of Pentacles, so someone that is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That's an awesome future here. What do we have as our outcome? The Emperor. The Emperor is somebody that's his way or the highway. But I honestly think this means the provider, because you have the King of Pentacles as your underlying energy and the Queen of Pentacles as the underlying energy. So you guys could this speaks of also a soulmate connection with the Queen and King of Pentacles and the spread here. So that could mean that you guys are already in a relationship with somebody that is like really good match for you guys. You guys see each other as very stable. Or this could be really speaking of what you need to do, or what the other person is to you, in regards to stability and wealth. And to clarify the emperor, you have the king of wands. So perhaps this emperor, the person that's a provider, is someone that's a fire sign: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or perhaps you're dealing with someone that's very stubborn, very clearly being an Aries possibly that you're dealing with. If not, then this is definitely speaking of somebody that is in the fire sign clan here. Basically just basically in your life right now, and being a provider, you being a provider, or providing for this king of wands, or you guys are producing funds together to support each other. But this is definitely about funds being more stable, taking care of one another. Let's go ahead and pull some romance angels cards. But I'll summarize the reading at the same time. The underlying energy speaks of stability, being someone of abundance and groundedness. In your journey, you have this exciting new beginning, based off of action you've taken, but it's keeping you as this renewal, based off of things that seem a little too good to be true, or options. You possibly have a lot of options that you have to basically decide what path you're going to be taking. This is another change card. So whatever path you pick, it then comes to change. But what you are hoping for, what your crowning energy is, it lies your dream of a love offer, an offering of love, or you offering love, expression of feelings, of a message of feelings, perhaps. In the past, you had knowledge. You had taken the time out to regain balance and be one with yourself. You were very well rested, much more, had much more wisdom. You still have that wisdom, and it's being carried through to your present, where there's divine timing in regards to the decision that you have to make in regards to the Six of Cups here. And then in the future, you have a slow, gradual change to either transform into this Queen of Pentacles, or to perhaps meet this Queen of Pentacles, someone that's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone that's very good with money, very organized, very abundant, or hardworking. Okay. Let's see what the cards say for us today. But in your outcome, you have the Emperor and the King of Wands. This speaks of somebody that is, because the Emperor is someone that's very, it's very his way or the highway, stubborn, but he's also the provider, someone that takes care of people. And then the clarifier to that is the King of Wands. So perhaps the King of Wands is taking care of you, or you're taking care of the King of Wands, or you guys are providing for each other, or looking for a better way to provide for each other. Really awesome. Now your romance angels cards are attraction and retreat. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And retreat is time to disconnect from the world. Wow, guys. Wow. And let's go ahead and pull some wisdom of the oracle cards before we wrap up this reading here. Between two worlds. 3. Let's go ahead and read that. Transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. Oracle message. Between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. This is essential now. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery is not yours to understand, weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past beginning to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. Now for the relationship message. This is a time to explore the energy between you and another. It is not a moment of certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship, and it is not to be dismissed or hurried. Very interesting. And that could basically explain the first two cards here with the Ace of Wands and Judgment. You're not quite finished with what you're probably going through. This change in the matters of renewal, of things coming back. So perhaps you're trying to start this new beginning. You're trying to take action upon it, but this transition, this renewal, it's happening right now, and it's not. I guess it could possibly get in the way of your new beginning.